Hey guys. I may look like I'm shaking. It's the cocaine, not nervousness. I'm kidding. It's heroin. It's kicking in now. So, obviously, COVID has been tough on all of us. But truthfully, there has been some positives. Like, serial killers are at an all-time low. Because in order to actually murder someone, you need to be able to leave your house. On top of that, there's definitely a supply issue. They can't seem to find masks or rubber gloves anywhere. Even when there were literal serial killers just walking around, I don't think people had to get ID to get into essential places like grocery stores just to prove that you're not a murderer. But you just see the Zodiac killer in the back like, fuck. They're selling cereals today. Speaking of the Zodiac killer, they think they finally unmasked them. Took them 53 years. Thank you. Took them 53 years, but yeah, my dad left 18 years ago, so whack-ass detectives if you ask me. By the way, this will be the greatest thing you hear all week. The Zodiac killer's name is fucking Gary. Can you imagine being murdered by someone named Gary? That is like 100% the most embarrassing way to die. Honestly, I think that's why serial killers give themselves nicknames, because they don't want to be world famous killers and have reporters be like, hey yo, Gary strikes again. But if you think about that for 2 minutes, Gary sounds like the guy in the back of the class who raises his hand and asks, third, what about last night's homework? When no one fucking did it, and everyone's just like, man, fuck you, Gary. By the way, Gary wrote letters to the newspapers, because of course he did. And in the many letters Gary wrote, he managed to write a review for The Exorcist. And I shit you not, after seeing one of the greatest horror movies of all time, Gary thinks, and I quote, "This is the best satirical comedy I have ever seen." And if I were to say, I'd say his favorite part is when the girl just starts puking green ecto cooler from Ghostbusters. That's what I taught. Thank you.